Yeah, I'm ahead of myself. I'm ahead of myself today. I'm just going live for a little bit right now just because I can. And my day has kind of turned topsy-turvy a little bit and all over the place. So this is just in case I'm not on tonight. So, oh, my hair. So yeah, I'm going to be a little googly right now because I'm ahead of myself. Bear with me for a minute. Bear with me. Hopefully, I'm coming through. It is amazing today, so I'm hoping that we have no issues. That we have no issues at all. But I still gotta check. And I'm probably gonna end up having to let Lou in, so. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go let Lou in and I'll be right back. So anyway, I decided to pop on for a little bit now, just in case I'm not able to be on here later. My days kind of went different than what I planned, so we'll see how it goes. And if this is extra, it'll be extra. I'm sorry, I do not speak anything other than English. Sorry. Hello, Tracy. How are you? English, please. Yeah, I'm on during the day sometimes too, Brooklyn, so. Sometimes I'm on as early as 10 o'clock. Today's just a weird day. I'm doing good. Thank you, Tracy. Right now, I'm just trying to work on my market stuff as much as I can and getting some things done for it and kind of centering on because it's more of a flea market style. The market that I'm going to not this weekend, but next. So I'm kind of centering on kind of some simpler things and just some different oddball things a little bit even. Just kind of things for fun. So I'm working on produce bags today. So I'm working on the larger size produce bag, and I'll make a smaller one. I think I'm going to make just a couple of sets, maybe of them. They'll be pretty quick workups, really. So, and they're a cinched bag. So I'll either braid or do a crochet chain braid of a string that will actually cinch around the top once I'm done. What all are you working on right now, Tracy? Anything? Okay. I started my patriotic gnome too, but I don't trust myself to work on it right now. And be doing some of the stuff on it, so I just said, well, just work on my produce bags for right now. Something simple that I can do this and chat at the same time. And these are so super simple. It'd be a really good beginner project for somebody. Thinking of trying amigurumi? Hey, go for it. It's a lot of fun. And honestly, if you can crochet, you can do amigurumi. Just don't do anything too intricate to start. Yes, there are some differences and stuff a little bit, with the way you kind of do things and whatnot, but really, if you know your basic stitches and stuff and just take your time and follow, and you don't have to have a pattern if you feel, confident in trying to do your own thing, but I wouldn't say start off like that. I would say kind of try to read some patterns. But if you have the basics down of crochet, you'll do fine. Because I do all forms across the board, all fibers for crochet. I do wearables, all the things. So work with thread, work with yarn, all weights from the crochet cotton thread, the real fine threads, to all the way up to this number 6 bulkies. So yes, yeah, and I recommend that. Yeah, I recommend starting out simple and working your way up, because that's what I did. I didn't bite off too big of a chunk to start, just getting you know, just kind of get my feet wet on it, you know, and then moving it to trying, you know, bigger projects and stuff. And it has been a lot of fun. And it's addictive. But crocheting and yarn are addictive anyway, so, you know. Hey, positive. Yeah, I was on the road whenever I was watching you earlier. I just got home not very long ago. So yeah, sorry I had to and I ended up having to go to the bank and stuff, and I didn't end up getting to be back on with you. And I don't have enough hours in the day. It says no likes, 7 people, help everyone. Okay, about out of this neutral color, so I need to see if I have another scrap of it. If not, then I'll switch to another neutral because I'm kind of just trying to use up my scrap bag still of my cotton. So yeah, I am. I'm gonna have to go in for a second. You're getting as bad as the kids. I had 2 texting and one called while on the phone. You go live. I'm typing this, and another one calls. Not getting the nap I wanted today. Oh no. Thank you for telling. Let's reconnect then. Let's reconnect then. Okay, I went ahead and refreshed it. So yeah, I just had to come on because my day has been already all over the place. And this is just in case I'm not on tonight as well. So I'm still planning on trying to be on this evening, but I have so much to do, and I have not been in the basement for a couple of days, and I really need to be working on that too. So I thought, well, I would try coming on daytime right now, go down there, knock out a chunk of time of working with stuff down there, and then see where I'm at. So, and still trying to just make some easy makes for the flea market. I started my patriotic gnome. I've got the body done, so now I just have to start. I think it's like the nose and the hat and the beard or whatever, but I wasn't going to try to do that right now. I'll wait and probably work on that tonight maybe while I'm on if I end up being on, which, like I said, I'm still planning on it, but with me, like next week coming up, I'm just trying to get as many hours in as I can too, you know? So, because there'll be some days again that I won't be able to be on. So, and with that being over the course of the next month, it'll be all right though. It'll be all right. Everything will work out. So I figure if I'm going to be sitting and crocheting, I might as well be on here, is the way I think about it too. Unless I'm just not feeling up to it, you know? So, What time is it now, Donna? It's right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me, Tracy. Hopefully me rebooting is going to keep me on. And tomorrow, I did drive by it today to make sure where it was at and everything and see kind of the layout of everything because me and one of my good friends are going to go to that market that I decided to pass on this time with it being outdoors and me not, being really set for outdoor right now. Um, we're going to go to it tomorrow, so I may go live while we're there. I may not. I may just video it for just like a little video, just for something fun. And it looked like there was quite a few people there this afternoon. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's a pretty day. Right now it's really nice. It's like 75, sunny. There's a breeze. So today would have been a great day to be there, you know, all set up, but chances you take. And I still am on the team of not doing the outdoor right now. And I'm glad that I decided still not to. Just just because right now. And I'm fine with doing the outdoor. I love to go to outdoor markets though. Absolutely love to go to them. Nano 3 p.m. Is that p.m. for you, Tracy, isn't it? Or are you in morning already? I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is about as high up as what I've gotten on the bag so far. I think I need 24 rows. And I am on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ninth row. I think it's 24 for the larger bag and 20 maybe for the smaller. Yes, roughly that, yeah. I knew that there was, a big time difference, but then, some places are really big, like almost a whole day, so. And there's so many parts of the world that I've communicated with. It's just amazing. It still blows my mind, how we can be on here and be so far apart by thousands of miles and be able to interact with each other. It's amazing. Yes, it'll be somewhat rectangular. I mean, I'm working from the bottom up. So the shorter one will be a little more squared, but the longer one would be a little bit more rectangular, like lengthwise. It's not a complete square, so more on the rectangular side could be. And I'm making it out of cotton. It's leftovers of other projects. So I'm just trying to do that. Especially with my cotton, it's um I have a lot of scrap left over from like dishcloths and wearables and stuff like that. Bags. And I really don't want to go and buy a bunch more cotton until I know where I'm at on some of my colors, because I did stock up on my basics that were available anyway at the time with Joann's. Um, because my first attempt to go back to Joann's, I was able to stock up on basic colors like black, white, there was some brown, a few, very few red, because each time I did go back, um, they didn't have any cotton really. I mean, they had a little bit. They had the KC. Did go ahead and grab some of those just to have them, because I will use the cotton. There's no, I mean, I'll use everything I have, but I'm definitely a cotton fan, especially for my bags, wearables. But I do have acrylics that I like for my wearables too. But for seasonal, a lot of times for the spring, summer, I definitely like the cotton for my more of my spring, summer wearables. And then my acrylics are more for fall, winter, and some early spring. If it's still chilly, you can still wear, the acrylics. Combination of acrylic and whatever. Oh, yes, it is much stronger and it's more durable. It washes up really nice. There's no pilling and stuff too with it. And yeah, it's just an excellent fiber to work with. And I know it can maybe shrink a little bit, but normally I advise for people for wearables, to let it air dry. Okay, it disconnected me. Don't know why, but I'm back, hopefully. So, so I don't know. I may have just been talking to the air there. I don't even know. I was talking, then I looked up and it was like, I need to reconnect. And I am using a 4mm hook with this. So my ending size for this will be a little bit bigger than what the original artist for this made it. Not by a lot, but a little bit. Because I think in her original pieces, she used the fingering weight of the cotton, and I'm like, no, I want something a little more sturdy, a little bit thicker consistency, so I am using the 4-weight. So the width of the bags will be the same. The height is all that changes on these. And again, super simple. You just chain out. Basically, you can make them however wide you want. I chained out 45. And then you work around that base chain and build it up that way and just go around the base chain and start building from there. So, and it's just double crochets and chains, double crochet and chain. It's a produce bag, not a market bag. But I suppose if somebody wanted to take it, if they were going to the grocery store and just picking up a few, just a few things of produce, they could absolutely take it with them to do that as a market bag. But these are considered produce bags. So, yeah, you could absolutely take them with you to put your produce in. To me, it's not big enough to be considered a full on official market bag. My market bags tend to be a little bit bigger, but they have a lot of give to them too. So they may look small, but whenever you go to put stuff in them, they very much expand. And this would too, because of you know, the meshy nature of it. I mean, it'll give. And the beauty of these is that, you can wash them up, use them again. You don't, staying away from the plastics that people are kind of wanting to try to stay away from. I know I've gravitated to not as much plastics and stuff. Even the ones that say they're free of all the stuff, now, not to say I don't still have a few, here until I can afford to get everything more glass. But I mean, I've even transitioned to using our glass jars that we get like for pastas and salsas, Alfredo sauces, things like that. There are drinking glasses now. So I've gotten rid of all of our plastics except for my husband. He would rather have a plastic cup. And I've tried to get him to, but he prefers it. So we do keep a couple for him. And of course, I do have a water bottle that it is made from plastics and it's free. It's supposed to be free from whatever, but yeah. So yeah, this is what we use. I just wash them up good, take the labels off, and those are our drinking glasses. And even the smaller dip glasses, if somebody just wants a smaller, we save some of those too. I've even saved some for canning, which a lot of people do. And it's like, I don't just throw them away and go to waste because where I don't have like a lot of recycle options and stuff like that. It's pretty limited. The plastic shopping bags bad for the sea. Very good idea. Yes, yeah. So this way, it's helping the environment and stuff too, not wasteful. It's something that you can just reuse and reuse and reuse. And some people do like to keep their produce all together, in bags and stuff, even when they get them home. And this is breathable and I even found a pattern for um, bread bags and like bread basket type things that you can make to keep like your bread and stuff in. I've not tried it yet. I've not looked at it enough to, but I have seen them. And I don't think that I put a link to this pattern in the description yet. But I'll try to get one put up in the description. I'll try to remember to put it up. I get a lot of my patterns from Pinterest, yes. Not always, but a lot of times I do. So I'll look and see here if I pinned this one. I think I did. Oh, yes, there's my gnome pattern that I was working on earlier. Yes, I did pin it. It is by Yarn Me, YARNN as in Nancy, M as in man, E.com. Keep It Simple produce bag. But like I said, I'll try to remember to go back in and put up my description because I didn't have it brought up whenever I came in here and started setting up because I jumped ahead of myself big time. Because normally I have, try to have everything set up and in my description, and which I did get my email address put in there and my whatnot put in there, but to go back to, finding patterns and stuff on Pinterest, I advise if you see anything, go in and look at it first, kind of check it out. Don't just pin it because you see what's on the front page of it. Kind of go through the pattern a little bit, kind of investigate it a little bit. Because not all patterns are legit. And sometimes you'll look at it into and it'll send you somewhere totally elsewhere, or it'll be a completely different pattern. or they'll be trying to sell you something and they're just doing it for you to click, kind of like a clickbait thing, getting you to click it, to go in, to like it, to save it, to do whatever. And that's just not nice. The person that developed the pattern, and people are, doing things like that with them. 12, 13. Okay, let me see if I have any more of this. I don't think I do. I think this is the last of this color. Uh-oh. Well, one just got loose. So, I thought that had browns and stuff in it. Okay, this is kind of a variegated brown. It's a lighter color, but it's kind of has some variation. Wait a minute, is this the same color? Yeah. Hello, Rosie from Sweden. And I suppose that is where the scam comes in. Oh, yeah, there's people that are scamming on there. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're taking away from people that have put their time and efforts into, you know, their work and stuff, and they're trying to take it for their own sometimes, and not nice. Even if I have an inspiration, even if it's like an inspiration from like 2 or 3 different, creators or something, and I go to make something, I will reference those people. Even though I'm not following their pattern, I want them to know that they were an inspiration to me. So I try very hard to do that. Because I have some wearables that have been that way, where it's even been a department store or something that I have found a real pretty top or something that's crocheted or whatever. I try to find out, where it came from, what shop, even if, the designer label on it or something, and if there's somebody else's thing that I have seen and it was something that. Well, it booted me out again for a minute. I think I'm back. And yeah, these bags are good to use up the scrap and stuff. Do different colors, like do all neutrals, do all bright colors, do it however you want. Just be random. This I'm trying to kind of stick with neutrals for now, and then do one that's more colorful here in a little bit, maybe. And yeah, because that first color that I was using was it's kind of like a taupe, maybe, kind of taupey brown. And then this is just kind of different shades of your cream. And slight little hues, you know, just different cream, tan, really, really subtle that go with this taupe. I'm going to go down here and remember how many rows it said for the larger one. Oh, it's 28. So I was off by 4. So it's 28 rows for the larger bag, which we'll see how large it is at like 20. Since I am using the bigger cotton. Like I said, I'm using the 4 weight. She used the fingering weight. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I'll go back and look. Or sport weight, I guess, 100% cotton sport weight. And she used a 3.25 hook, where I'm using a 4. So she was about 2, 3, you know, ish hook sizes down from what I'm using. 2. Something like that. Yeah, because she said her finished dimensions. So how my tape? Yeah, I do. Her finished dimensions were 9 inches wide for her small and 11 and a half. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 9 wide by 8.5. And then it's 11.5 for the large size and length by 8.5. 9. So my bag right now for the larger one is 11 and a half. And I'm about 7 right now for the length. So yeah, mine will be, yeah, quite a bit wider, but that's okay. Join me if I need. So go around in circles. My internet, I'm lucky what I have, so I'm with it. I'm in the middle of it, so yes, I go back to the internet every day. It's just wanting me to. I'm gonna do a factory reset, and it will go even more pixely, or keep me at the pixel. So Okay, we'll try that. See if that helps. Yeah, it's a quick make. It's a really fast make. It's not hard at all. And you just start crocheting, get in the zone, and before you know it, you're done. And also for ones that are here, you can always check out my whatnot. I have inventory in there that I'm gradually adding to. And I go on randomly sometimes with auctions or just doing kind of what I'm doing right here. You can always shop from my store, anything like that. If you're looking for anything, you can always ask me. I may have it. Just kind of a fun little place to go and hang out and shop and I'm getting ready to do another show next week. I haven't decided for sure what day yet. But I'll be letting everyone know for sure on that. Night before last, I put mainly all my little plushies and stuff. Was the main focus. I enjoy the markets and still would like to do a few a year, but it'd be awesome if I could just have the whatnot going and just, sell out of it consistently. It'd be awesome. I definitely like it over there compared to Etsy. So, Jonah, it was lovely chatting to you. Hopefully, we'll chat again tomorrow. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. Well, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at some point. Yeah, so hopefully I'll catch it. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I enjoyed our time together. So, yeah. You have a good night, get some good rest, and we'll see you later. You're welcome, Tracy. That's gonna have to be trimmed off. Oh, this one's making me itch. Okay, I thought I brought it in here, but I guess I didn't. Get my scissors here after a bit. I'll have to nip off. That was a factory knot. Nip off the little frayed parts of it. Yeah, and that's like a little faint hue, like right here, kind of like of this down here, so that goes really good. And I'm pixely again. Oh, this is gonna get old. It's getting old, getting old, getting old. I'm 2 steps away. Back. I had been where you're at, Lenora. That's why I started going minimal. I was ready to, I said, if I could take the roof off my house and dump it out in my front yard, that's where I was at. I was like, I'm getting tired of all the stuff because whenever we moved here over 20 years ago, um, we still hadn't gotten through like all of our stuff because whenever we moved, it was like when we were moving out of the little house over to here, we had people on our heels behind us moving into that other house, us getting out, getting in over here, and then we just left a lot of stuff in boxes and stuff and just never had went through it or done anything, and we had shoved a lot of stuff in the basement so then we could get everything set up here, upstairs. And we finally made it through the majority of that stuff, but we still had a lot that we just had stuff because the people that lived here left a ton of stuff. I'm like, oh. So, yeah. And at that time, it was way different. I was working outside of the home and my schedule was crazy and the boys' schedules were, it was just a different time, and I didn't have the energy to do it. Just going to be truthful. Didn't have the energy to deal with it at that time. And so the one part of the basement where the laundry and everything's at, that's where everything got shoved. So everything else could somewhat have a place. Now it's not like that. I've got it tamed down pretty good, but that side of the basement still needs some taming. Because whenever I had to close down the boutique, some of that stuff got moved down there. And then of course with, storing some of my crochet market stuff, and so yeah, it's all finally gonna have kind of more of a space to be, and everything will be organized. Everything is getting there as long as I just set aside time every day to get closer and closer to that being done down there of my little space. And I'm just thankful that I'm able to do that. That I have a space that I can do that. But I'm glad that you found your mushroom, and I hope that you find your octopus tentacle. I have full faith that you will find it soon. Oh, and did you retain all your snails? I didn't get you asked about that yesterday. You still have all your snails? On the side, I finished elephant this morning. Good. Yay. That's an accomplishment. That is awesome. I'm on my third, my fourth scrap ball on this bag. So we're moving right along, getting rid of the scrap, putting it to use. Yes, I still had 20 when I took them to Rebecca. Hey, awesome. Awesome. Shoot. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What I would later, and really, it's more like cleanup right now, and a few things on one wall that I need to find a home for that don't belong where they're at right now. And I'm really wanting it that whenever Sam gets home, that I can have my craft wall ready for him to help me take it downstairs. So you might send some of those vibes. Like, I don't know if he's going to come home though. He said it might be like around 3 or 4, but if that's the case, then if he comes home, I might just have to get off of here and be like, yeah, hey, I'm going to move a craft wall. Even if we just get it down there, then I can do whatever after that. He can just move it down there for help kind of get the frame down there and help kind of get the baskets out of it moved and stuff too. And then I don't know, it may, because I'm afraid it's going to be too heavy, but maybe not. Well, no, it might be because I have other craft stuff like equipment type stuff in there too that's not super heavy but heavy enough. So we probably will have to take the heavier ones out, but the rest of them that just have some of my yarn in it, we should be able to get it down. Okay, that is my fourth one that I'm done with. Now moving to the fifth. No, it's kind of trying to be overcast. Oh. Getting windy. At least there is a breeze this afternoon. Last night there was just like no air movement. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, count how many rows again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. So this would be kind of the length of the small bag. If I did 20 rows, but then I'll measure it too to see what the length of it is at 20 for this cotton, which is just shy of, well, right around 10. It's right at 10 inches long. And I think it was 9, no, it was 8.5 for the length, and then 9 across for the width. And mine's like right at 12. So if I would have went by their measurements, it would have been about like this wide. But mine's a little bit wider, so. Which still, this is not a bad size bag for. And I think I am going to put a few more rows on it. I don't know if I'll go to 28. I'll go to 24 and see what I think. Measure it. I just hope the wind is not affecting the people at that market today, though. I mean, there's kind of some gusts going. And that kind of settles down, and then it'll kind of come through heavy again. It's nice for the breeze, though, and not being hot. I mean, it's wonderful temperatures today. It's perfect temperature-wise. I just hope it continues through tomorrow and Sunday for them. Go. Ah. Oh my gosh. How many times? Oh. Just kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's like, seriously? Okay, count this again and make sure. And yeah, the thread I'm using right, or yarn that I'm using right now is a little bit thinner than I was using the Lily Sugar and Cream. So it has come in just a little bit, but not much. Come in just a little bit. So I still have the same stitches, but it's kind of coming in just a little bit, but nothing too significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21. What did I do there? Okay. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Need to check my email today too. I haven't even thought about it until now. Cross my fingers that YouTube will have responded to me, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Okay, we're already at 11 inches at 24. No, not 24, at 22, I think, actually. At 22. So one more row would give us maybe that, well, now that I kind of evened that out at the bottom, I think we're right at 11 and a half now, where I got that row kind of turned out. So yeah, I say we're done with the large bag. Okay, then it says to do a single crochet around the top of the bag. So I'll go ahead and do that. starting number 6. Okay. Grab my other thing that has my scissors in it. Hey, Danae. I don't even remember what time it was. I've been shut off of here so many times and whatever that I don't even know what, I don't even remember. It was random. It was just random today. So, because with my time going to be kind of thrown off next week, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to be on here, and I kind of want to make up for that. Okay. At least an hour and a half, I think, but hey, I don't know if I want to do my tie the way that they did theirs or not. I don't know, maybe I will. Okay. I've been fighting with my internet today, that's for sure. Right now, I've been, it's been being okay, but there for a while it was, I don't know why it does that. It seems like every time here recently, it's just, as soon as I get on, it wants to fight with me, and then about the time that it's time for me to get off, then it's like, oh, it's going perfect. Well, yeah, of course it is. Hey, Roman, it's been forever and a day since I've seen you. What's been going on? Hopefully everything's good. OMG, sorry for not joining. I have been logged out of my account. Oh my goodness, why were you logged out of your account? Because I had to change some passwords and stuff. So yeah, then I forgot it until last night. Gotcha. Well, you're here now, and I'm glad that you're well and safe and nothing happened to you. You've crossed my mind a few times, so just hoping that everything was okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, turn that back around. Okay, now I don't know if I have enough to do my strap with that or my tie with that or not. And I don't think I have any more of that color. No, because I have to chain 100 and something. Do this one. Oh, now they're all falling out. About said something. Good thing I got my mouth shut. Just talking under my breath. Okay. Try doing this one. Well, hello, Johnson. How are you doing? We're just kind of randomly on here today. I don't feel like I've been run over by puppies. That show was super chill today. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, I don't feel like I've been run over by puppies. Okay. Single crochet in second chain. Two. Okay, I kind of like that. The 10 single crochet at the end. I think I only had to block the 3 people. So what are you working on? I am working on a produce bag. Like to store your produce at home or even take it to the market with you if you're just going to pick up some produce. And it has like a drawstring at the top. So I'm doing the drawstring now. A bunch 121 or 120 slip stitches as a matter of fact, and I don't like slip stitching. It takes me forever. Well, I figure I'd make up a few of these to take to the flea market uh, next weekend as some, kind of just something different. Because a lot of people, like I said earlier, whenever I was talking with Tracy on here, a lot of people are moving away from the plastics and stuff like that, and even like your zipper bag, storage type things, whatever too, maybe. And I know a lot of people like to set, even after they get their produce, there's some that you want to keep setting out, and you kind of want to contain it and not keep it in plastic and stuff. And so this way, have kind of like a little breathable bag for your produce. And it's washable, reusable, a million times over. Instead of just having to rebuy or even using those plastic bags from the market, grocery. Where did you get the pattern now? So hate slip stitching down a chain. It feels like it takes forever. Oh, it takes forever and a day. I found this one again on Pinterest. It's by Yarn and Me. So it's YARNN, both ends like a Nancy, me as a man, .com. But it's referred to as a simple yet versatile. No, Keep It Simple. That's what it is. It's called Keep It Simple Produce Bag. And I don't really have to count on this. It's just the length of so that's the good thing with this. It's just the length of the tie. And at the end, I put 10 single crochet. I'm pretty sure. Because I thought about braiding one or something, but it was like, just to be different. But it was like, no, let's go ahead and do it this way. Because I do like the idea of the 10 single crochet at the end to kind of give it a cute little, not a knot. Which I think they do say something about putting a knot in it if you want to, in the ends, along with that 10. We'll see. And I use stitch markers to try to keep me on count, especially if I'm on here doing anything. I try to do it as best I can. Remember to, because otherwise I will lose count and be all messed up. I've done it more times than what I want to admit. Excuse me. Hey, Caitlin. Wooden beads would be a good idea, Danae. That would be a cute idea. It would. Made it to the doctor's today. She said, "You're fine, but come back for tests." Okay. I am working on a produce bag. I've got the bag part done. Now I'm just doing the tie that will be wove through the top. And yes, I like that bead idea, Danae. And I have beads that I can put on here. I got all kinds of wooden beads. That I bought to put on other bags. But that would still be a good idea for these, and I think I'm gonna use that idea, Danae. Thank you for the inspiration. Hello, Nora. I'll need to go get my box that has all my beads in it. It's in my craft wall. And I think I have some that will fit over. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see what I got that will maybe, and if I can't fit them on this one, then my next one I can do it different and do it. Okay. See what I can find in here, because I think I put all my beads in here. Most of them anyway. Some of it maybe. The zippers. No, we'll see. I might have some of those neutral ones. Might. Nope, there's sand. we'll have to see. Hello, Espresso. I don't think it's going to be wide enough. I think I'm going to have to do it on my next ties. I'll do my other ties. I'll put these on. Yeah, because if I do them a little bit differently the next time on the next one, those are absolutely going to fit. Unless I kind of alter. Well, I can't now. I'm not going to alter this one. So yeah, on my smaller bag, my next smaller bag, I may try to do that. So right now it's too thick to go through those. And I don't have any wider ones, I don't think. I don't know, I'll have to look at those square ones. Those square ones I might be able to get it through. Let me see real quick. Is that one yours? With the pasta? Well, I just want to make sure because I know that you don't like, as long as you didn't get it out of the drawer. I put mine in the drawer so you wouldn't get it by accident because I know you don't like, you didn't like the cabbage. Ow! Come on.
Got good. There's nothing here for you.
There she goes. There she goes. Being all demanding. Daggone it. I was hoping I could get it to just slip over that and go down the length of, but it's not going to go either. Yeah. Put it on my next one. Put them on my next one. Okay, now I feel like the longest part's going to be weaving in this thing. It's not even that big. Got some more lollipops and may have eaten half of them already. Oh my gosh. Espresso. You didn't learn from the last time? It's your comfort food. I'm gonna go find food. Yeah, I haven't really ate anything yet today. I had some cheese over here. I was cheese and pepperoni slices is what I had over here. And Sam came home. He's heating up what I made yesterday for us to have for lunch and dinner, and now it's making me want to heat mine up because I was saving it for this evening to have for me. My part, because he won't like it the way I did mine, but I always forget about food until people say food, and then my stomach growls. That's funny. Well, I was hoping this wasn't going to take me too long to weave it in so I'd have it finished for me to get off of here, which I've about halfway woven, maybe. I don't know. That's the part that I don't like about it, is doing weaving this in, and there's really, I mean, I could have even got a safety pin and maybe tried to have done it, but I think it's going to be the same no matter what. I've started trying to eat yogurt in the morning because my doctor said eating once a day is unacceptable. I tend to only eat like one bigger meal a day, especially on keto. I'm not hungry. And carnivore, yeah, keto carnivore. I mean, because I kind of go to the little bit of the carnivore side of keto, I guess. But really, here lately, I've been just sticking with carnivore side. So, but I still do have like vegetables and stuff. I don't just it's so yeah, it's kind of a combination of the two sides. Because I know I still need some carbs, a little bit of carb for me in there. Send a person to school for 12 years and all of a sudden they think they know everything. Oh gosh. Oh, I want some soup. I'm gonna go make some. Yeah, some soup does sound pretty good. I love soup. I could live on soup. would you want to help me move my craft wall to the basement sometime? I mean, I'll take everything out.
That, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
you don't
I mean,
have
yes,
to-
I have stuff that I have to do to get
You
it.
don't have to take that out.
Yes. I mean, I'll take everything off the top and
I don't know.
so, even if I just get it moved down there and then I can, huh?
Good amount of weight to it right now.
Wait to,
Weight to it
yeah,
right
yeah, I know,
now.
yeah, I know. So, but I also have some cleaning to do in there yet and whatever, but as long as we get it moved down there, it'll be awesome, but. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to finish this too, so. Don't have to do it right this second, but,
I'll be going back out about around probably 6:47,
okay.
in about 3 hours.
Well, I guess even if we don't get it tonight, we can do it in the morning or whatever tomorrow.
I'm gonna say, today, tomorrow, whatever.
I'd want to do it early morning though, because me and Jess are,
Stick my ass, please.
doing stuff tomorrow, so we'll get it. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, yay, I'm almost to the end.
I don't have any
Almost to the
food.
end.
That's why you're learning. Nice. No, I'm touching it. Oh, no, need any food.
No, yeah, let's just see it. She wants food. Why? Okay, I've got them wove in. And all the fuzzies making me my nose itch as usual. Okay, I do have to go back over some of these again. Slip stitches because it came in done. He's been driving up and down our road ever since 6 o'clock this morning. Well, 7. Maybe Harmon. Okay, now the 10. 1, 2. 3. No, don't get, no, 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 no. You got it cooking? Oh, geez. Come on. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, we are done. Okay. Yeah, and some beads on this are going to be adorable. So yeah, and then just put some beads down, like towards the ends or whatever, or tie them off and do it the tie a little bit different. Do it basically kind of the same maybe, but we'll figure something out, because I really do. I want to incorporate the beads. I think that'll be really cute. I don't think so, espresso. As tempting as it might be, I would maybe say no. She won't see you till the end of the row. Are you doing that weird 2-strand cord? I have to relook that up every time. No, I was slip stitching into the chains. Hello, Olivia. I don't know. I guess that it's supposed to make them maybe taste better, if you get it in your mouth. I don't know. Hello, Anna. How are you? But no, I did a chain. I chained 123 and then I slip stitched. So no, I didn't do like that braided cord thing or whatever that they call it. I didn't do that. But to incorporate the beads, I'm gonna do it different. This next bag that I'll do, because I'm gonna do the smaller sized one. Start on it. But I am gonna go here before too long, I think. Yes, I-cord. You're right. Thank you. It was escaping me, the actual name of it. And I have done them. I've made wristlet things and stuff, So, but no, that's not what I was doing. But but yeah, I probably am gonna go for a little bit and get back on later so I can get some stuff in the basement done. Sam said he would help me do either this evening or first thing in the morning. So probably what'll end up happening is I'll get as much done as I can down there this evening, and get my wall ready to take down there, and then maybe it'll just be a smooth sailing thing. If I get quite a bit done, then we can just set it right where I want it. So I still have 4 hours, well, a little less than 4 hours, but anyway, there's my bag, the produce bag, and the same in the back, and the drawstring just cinches it up, and you can tie it, however to hold it. So yeah, you can just keep your produce on your counter or take it with you, whatever. So I think it turned out pretty cute. A small bag, gonna incorporate the beads, and I'll probably make another bigger bag too and put the beads on it. So leave my bead bag out so I have that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here for now. And thank you everybody for hanging out with me. And if you're able to, here in about 4 hours, around 8 o'clock Central Time, you're more than welcome to return and watch then. I will probably be working on my patriotic gnome tonight. So if you want to come and watch me do that and get him put together and just hang out and chat, whatever, bring a project with you. But I will be back on at 8 Central, whoever wants to join. So I will talk to you all later on. So thanks for now and goodbye and take care. Love ya. Talk soon. Bye.